we're going.
Welcome to the recording studio.
Hey, how's it going? How's your mom? How's your sister? How's she been? She pregnant? All right, good. We're playing Slender the 8 Pages remake.
Yeah.
Oh, classic.
We'll do classic.
So this
yeah.
game's a fucking throwback and a half.
A month ago.
Yeah, we used to play this on our phone.
Oh yeah, our iPads or iPods. Oh, look at me!
Like the original version.
Yeah, this is like, well, this is the original game, but it's like a remake.
It really feels like it.
Well, that's what it said, and the internet never lies.
So it's like, I wonder if this is like the original map.
That's what I've been told. That this is like all the original stuff, but it's just remastered.
Remember when we used to have the map like semi-memorized so that we knew the general location to look for pages?
Yeah. Remember when we were too scared to play this game alone?
Yeah. Yeah, we always used to play it with the other person in the room. Then again, we were literally children.
Yeah. We couldn't handle like anything about this.
Yeah, I as a kid, I did not deal with horror very well.
Neither did I, but nowadays I watch horror all the fucking time.
Now I just laugh at horror and make fun of it.
Dude, I watch like fucking creepy ghost videos at like 3 a.m. with fucking popcorn.
Yeah.
And that's not even...
Whenever I feel like just zoning out, I'll put on creepypastas and lay in bed with my eyes closed and try and imagine what's happening.
Literally.
Like, but I have a really hard time picturing things in my head.
Oh, I do not.
Yeah, no, I literally, I have a very, very difficult time picturing things in my head, and it's very difficult to explain. Whenever I want to picture something in my head, I have to draw specifically on a memory of whatever it is, based on if I've seen it or not. Like, and if I've seen it, I'll draw on that memory to picture it. Like, I can't just imagine an apple in a blank white room. I have to imagine an apple sitting in a location that I've seen an apple. Because I'm drawing on a memory to remember what it looks like.
That's why I'm like very creative. Is this? I can imagine nearly anything.
That's why I'm not very creative, because I have a very bad time doing things like that.
Yeah.
And that's why I stopped playing Minecraft, because after you get done with all the combat things, all that's left is the creative part of it, with just building, and I just can't picture it in my head. So I have a very, very difficult time actually doing anything. That's why most of my builds are built into caves, because that's really easy to make look nice.
Yeah, I mean, me too.
I don't have to worry about the outside.
I mean, also, yeah. There's a fucking car alarm going off outside my house.
I can't hear it, so that's good.
I really do love it, observing nature.
Yeah, this is a nature documentary. This is a sleep aid, actually. Nature Sound Sleep Aid.
Oh yeah, I know. I used to use them.
That's what we're playing right now. We're playing a sleep aid. And all of it just cuts out after I say that. Thanks, game.
Does that mean he's on my ass or something?
I don't know. I think that just means that the track has a really awkward part where it loops and everything cuts out for a few seconds before the loop restarts.
I'm trying to listen closely because I think there's like a shimmering noise that comes out on your page.
Yeah, there used to be like a shimmering noise, like a...
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, like, it sounds like energy. How movies describe what energy sounds like.
Oh, there's some shit.
Yeah, we gotta get to like all the structures, because that's where they all are, right?
I think so. I don't even think the man shows up until we collect shit.
I don't think we can open doors.
Not that advanced society. Oh, here we go. Always watches, no
noises.
No eyes.
CD was a draft.
First note. Get an achievement.
I apparently don't feel the draft.
Oh.
Yeah.
I heard a twig snap.
I heard a twig snap, but you were also walking, so maybe it was you.
Well, did you hear the person go, "Ah!"
Well, yeah, but that's because they're a little bitch. It doesn't know how to deal with Slenderman. All you gotta do is look away, man. It's not that hard. let his tentacles go up your butt. It'll be fine.
Ever had a tentacle go up your butt?
No, I can't say I have.
Ever had anything go up your butt?
No, I can't really think of anything off the top of my head.
Would you like that?
If it was you, maybe.
Okay.
No?
Oh, look, it's James Charles.
Hey, sisters.
I'm gonna fucking...
Hi, sisters.
Hi, sisters. We're really good people.
Just make fun of other content creators. That's not really a good way to build a community.
Probably like shimmy my phone.
Oh,
Probably
dude,
shouldn't do that
are
while being
you
chased. He's right on my ass, isn't he?
Maybe. You want to turn around and find out? You want to do it anyway?
No, he's not.
I felt your heart drop. I felt your heart drop. I want that to be known.
Guys, I was just kidding.
You skipped over the woman's bathroom.
Oh, we're not allowed to go in there. Guys, I was just faking that scream. You know that, right?
Yeah, of course. I don't think anyone actually heard your scream because your mic peaked out immediately.
Too high pitched like a dog. Stop.
You're trapped.
Oh, I'm fine.
Oh yeah, I can definitely tell.
Yeah.
There's definitely a page in there somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. Hey.
Oh yeah, look at that. The one place. Doesn't make any sense.
Oh man.
It doesn't need to make sense.
No, it's Slender. I don't like this building. Weirdly,
No, it's very.
Weirdly, I feel safer on the outside, completely exposed.
Well, because that way you can see it coming and run the fuck away. If you get trapped in a corner, you're trapped in a corner and just fucking dead. Gotta love that radio disturbance noise sound effect. Where do you think they got that sound effect from?
I don't know. Japan.
What drum is that that's pounding? I wonder.
That's a drum pad? Yeah.
Well, you know me and sounds and noises. I'm a slut for noises.
Yeah, sound design.
Yeah, I'm a slut for sound design. So I'm like, when I look at video games, I wonder what made the sound effects. Like, what were they hitting in the soundproof room to make the noises? Like, what drum is this?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, I saw his ass.
You did it. You saw his ass. Look at him.
He's probably right on me.
I mean, probably. You have 2 pages. I remember how fucking difficult this was to play during any of the nighttime mode.
Yeah, it is.
So we always used to play it during the daytime mode because the flashlight is literally horrendous.
And this is pretty fine.
I don't know. I don't think seeing only 6 feet in front of you counts as fine.
I can see fine.
Well, you can see silhouettes past that. And for all that matters, you might as well not have a flashlight.
Devin, hey, are you shitting on the best horror game ever?
By the way, he's behind you.
Hey. You got a problem?
Apparently he does, yeah.
Okay. That was...
You are caught.
Oh, well.
You want to do it again?
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I will support your team in terms of the hope of the games. Let's warn you that the final version of your current warning this game does have. Okay.
Version 0.1.6.
Let's try day.
My name is Kate.
Hi, Kate.
Who's
My
Kate?
mother and I moved into a lonely house near Oxide.
Whoever's doing the narrating right
For
now.
2 weeks.
Oh.
My mom started raving about being followed by someone from across the park.
Based on why is it? I don't need.
Yeah, why didn't it do this the first time?
How because I clicked it.
Odd. Now this looks more familiar to me.
Yeah, I was about to say this actually feels a lot more familiar. It's the same fucking map.
It should be.
Yeah.
I also remember the Slender jump scare being different.
Yeah. Maybe it's well. I mean, because
That was the mobile version.
I was gonna say there are like 70 different versions of Slender.
I also love the speed boost that you get every time you sprint jump.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Main character's supposed to be a female. That is definitely a male's breathing, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess there's really no way to tell.
Yeah.
So maybe they used a default breathing sound effect that was just in whatever. This was made in Unity, right?
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I just know this is Slendy Man. That's all I know.
Slendyman.
You know what's funny is that this
Darn.
game itself isn't scaring me, but it's how I felt back then. It's what's giving me the chills.
Yeah, remembering how it used to feel when we played this game.
Does that make sense? Because I'm not. This game itself is not scary.
It does make sense because I remember one time you had your mom play it, and when she got jump scared, she just looked at you and said, "Is that it?"
Yeah.
I remember that very vividly because, like, you were so disappointed that your mom did not get scared by it at all.
My mom doesn't give a fuck.
I mean, I guess it's because your mom at the time was just able to dissociate the idea of it being. You didn't even check the inner wall.
Yeah, and check the inner wall.
Go into that bathroom and then look immediately right. That wall. To the very right. Yeah, that wall.
Nothing here.
You walked in and checked it. I mean, there's nothing there, but maybe there would have been. And you missed it, you know?
I don't think there's anything in the school. What about the sides?
This is supposed to be a school?
I guess?
I love the strafe jumping.
Yeah.
It looks more
I
like a fucking prison ward.
I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It's just a fucking building. It doesn't... I mean, I
also love how the top doesn't have a roof, technically.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it's,
top floor doesn't have a roof because you're not supposed to be able to get up there, so why build a roof on something that you don't need a roof on?
Also, I think it's...
Because no one is going to be able to see it.
Yeah, and also I think it's supposed to be abandoned, so it adds to the abandoned filter.
Yeah. I also love the whole not being able to go up the staircase. Second, two-story buildings are hard. I get it.
Game's a lot less scary in the daytime.
Now that we're older.
Yeah, oh, that too, but like, even in the daytime.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has something to do with actually being able to see where the fuck you're going.
I like the...
Not just guess based on outlines.
Yeah, really. Oh my god. Can I do shit with, like, the camera?
Yeah, give him a fucking seizure.
No, I'm just, like, rubbing it sexually.
What model phone is that supposed to be? Stream paused. Your game crashed, didn't it? Well, thanks everyone for this extra short episode of Slender.
Oh, hold on. It literally just.
It was sped up.
I hit fucking escape and it just got right out of the game.
Yeah, man, because that's not how you pause. You clearly have to press P to pause.
I guess we'll just go with darkness this time.
My name is Kate.
Hello, Kate.
My mother and I
Ugh.
moved to a lonely house near
Riveting gameplay.
Really?
My mom started raving about being followed by someone from across the park. I didn't believe her at the time.
Oh,
That's a Swedish accent.
Swedish accent. I don't really care. I'm not here for the story. I'm here for Slender Man.
I think there's a Swedish
Oh
accent.
God.
Oh fuck.
Okay. Well, see, this isn't even fun. It's just. Where do I go?
Press escape. That's where you go.
Yeah, escape just fucking just.
Closes the game.
Okay.
You literally can't see anything.
Yeah.
Well, might as well restart. Because there's no way you're gonna get a page for Slender to even try to hunt
Yeah,
you.
really.
through
Alright, let's
that.
go with classic
My name
again.
is Kate.
It's not that like darkness is scary. It's just that I can't fucking see.
I mean, like, what's the point of playing that if you can't see anything?
See, I believe in scary games, but like, there's a difference between scary and just can't fucking
And-
see.
Yeah.
And that's can't.
I guess people freak out mostly when they're not able to see what's going on around
Well,
them.
it's not good for gameplay or footage.
Hey, since it's spooky month, you want to hear a disturbing fact?
Yes.
So, did you know that it's easier to catch motion out of the corner of your eye, and then you stop seeing said motion when you look directly at
Uh-huh.
it? So, in the night, when you see something out of the corner of your eye and you looked at it and you see nothing moving, it hasn't stopped.
Okay.
It just, you can't tell anymore because your perception does not pick it
Oh
up
yeah,
anymore.
you've told me about this, and you know what's fucked about that is I see and hear stuff all the fucking time, like just out of my.
He's sprinting at you. I've never seen Slenderman sprint. I've seen him glide.
I don't like.
I've seen him slide across the floor, but I've never seen him go onto a full-on sprint. That was just.
I don't like how he.
That was disconcerting.
That was. He's got like abs or some shit. Like. Okay.
That was funny.
Okay.
1 minute 11 seconds. Congratulations, you did it.
But like.
I love little random facts about that.
But yeah, what I
Things that are in our biology that we're just that's just there as a glitch.
what I was saying is that like, I see shit out of the corner of my eye all the time. Like I mean,
Oh
constantly.
yeah. Just know it's not gone. You just can't see it anymore.
yeah.
That's a disconcerting little factoid.
Yep.
So whenever you see something out of the corner of your eye and you see it moving, don't look at it because it'll stop and it'll be gone. There's also the uncanny valley. You know what that is?
What's that?
It's a fear that's biologically in human evolution. It's like genetic. It's an ingrained fear, kind of like the fear of the dark or predators.
Yeah.
It's the fear of something that looks human but is not quite human. Which means at one point we needed that as a survival instinct because there was something out there that looked human but wasn't.
Yep. That's like why people are afraid of like.
I love saying that back to people and not elaborating any further because I have my own personal theory as to why we have the uncanny valley as a fear.
Yeah. Well, that's why like some people are terrified of like dolls and shit.
I don't like dolls.
I don't like dolls at all. I fucking hate them.
I don't like porcelain dolls, but not because of the uncanny valley, but more because I know what they were originally made for. So like the antique dolls, I don't fuck with those.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the antique dolls were originally made to trap the souls of dead children because most of the dolls were made using parts of said children, like hairs that have been cut off and fallen out, or teeth that have been fallen out. You know, they put those in the doll so that if the child dies prematurely, instead of, you know, being an angry child spirit, they're just trapped inside the doll.
Yeah.
But no, back to the Uncanny Valley while we play Slenderman.
You know what Slender this makes me think of actually while we're playing Slenderman is the Wisconsin girls.
Oh my god, I remember when that happened. I still lived in Maine when that happened, and I wore a Wisconsin hoodie to school every day because I used to live there at the time.
I think it was you that told me about
and
that.
people kept on asking me. Yeah, like I heard it on the news, and then all of a sudden, people in my class started asking me what that's all about. And I'm like, Wisconsin's a big place.
Yeah, really. It's like
I didn't know these girls.
Just because you live in Wisconsin doesn't mean you know every single fucking human.
I mean, I get it. There's a lot of small towns where everyone knows everyone. Hey, Slender's to your left. Yeah.
I remember that shit. That was big shit.
That was crazy. Because I heard that on my way to school.
Yeah. I remember,
Like,
I remember you telling me it was excuse me, we're talking. But
yeah, it was absolutely crazy.
it was like two girls led their younger friend out.
Yeah, their younger friend that they just made her a friend. They invited her to a sleepover, and then they stabbed her at the side of the highway.
Yep, for a sacrifice to Slenderman.
She survived, I think.
She did.
I don't remember all the details because this was years ago. She survived, I think, but she has now major trust issues.
Oh, absolutely.
Which is completely understandable.
Well, yeah, so what happened is that she was able to crawl herself to a biker that was passing by.
Yeah, back to the highway, and people saw it, and they did something about it.
Yeah, and they got the kids got trialed.
They got off easy.
No. They got trialed as adults. Excuse me.
They got trialed as adults because it took so long for the trial to go through. I remember that now.
Yep.
Doesn't make any sense.
Hey.
It took so long for them to actually do the trial that by the time they got around to doing the trial, the offenders were adult.
I don't even think it was that. I think it was just because of their fucking act. They weren't trialed as kids or juveniles. They were trialed as adults just because that.
And I thought I heard a rumor after it happened that they were getting off easy due to some sort of mental issue that the girls had.
Oh no, I don't remember. We could go and search up the topic.
We can go into this.
Oh yeah, but
But I've been trying to talk about the Uncanny Valley for so long, and my personal theory as to why we still have it.
Yeah, what's your theory?
Or why we had it in the first place. I like saying things about the Uncanny Valley and letting him lay there so that people freak out about it. But I'm gonna set all your fears aside because we're not actually playing a horror game. We're playing Slender. The Uncanny Valley, my personal opinion as to why we had it was because we needed a way to identify sociopaths and psychopaths in early evolution. Because those motherfuckers mess with everything. You know what I mean?
That is true. That is very true.
So I think that we developed the ability to tell when something was trying to be human. Trying to act normal like a psychopath or a sociopath would.
See, you want to know kind of what my theory is of why we have that fear?
Why do we have the fear? Why do you think?
Because there are creatures out there that mimic the sounds of humans and try to become humans, but actually aren't. Like a certain... I don't like to...
Like birds?
No. I'm talking about a certain creature. A very popular creature. I don't like saying the name much because I don't fucking have one on me. Is the W.
Wendigo?
Yeah.
That legend started in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah, a lot of ghost stories about that type of stuff started in Wisconsin. Specifically the Wendigo. Okay, I know a lot about these topics. So I'm going to go on detail about it.
Go for it.
The Wendigo started in Wisconsin because when they first got to Wisconsin, it was nice and sunny. You were here during some of that time. You know what the weather feels like during the summer.
Very nice.
And during those times, it can get really warm. And it can also do a lot of things. What they weren't expecting was the winter to blow in. Mm-hmm. And people kept on getting snowed in and freezing to death in their cabins. So we're also called the Beaver State. Because the way we got around this was we made our homes in the ground. We dug out and then put stuff over it and built our homes in hills. We made hills to build our homes in. You ever see those images of people mowing the top of their house?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That shit kind of happens here. You don't see it often anymore around here because all those places are fucked, gone. But when people would get snowed in, they'd have to resort to cannibalism to survive through the winter because no one expected how harsh winter is here. You know?
Right.
And I don't know if you know the story of the Wendigo and how people become Wendigos.
Yeah,
they have to resort to cannibalism for an extended amount of time. And a lot of legends have it that the flesh of human corrupts. Eating the flesh of a human being will corrupt your soul and your being and change you into something not quite human. You know?
Exactly.
At least that's the legend, and thus is how the Wendigo was born, because again, no one was expecting the weather, so everyone got snowed in and they had to resort to cannibalism. Quite frequently, actually.
Yeah.
So, and when people found out about that happening, people that didn't have to resort to it started shunning those that did. And then the legend of the Wendigo happened, because people didn't want to admit to having to eat their family. At least I think it also started with the Indians around here.
Oh, absolutely. Go away.
I think it definitely started as an Indian thing and then was adapted by the Western settlers. You know? You do remember that the longer you look at Slenderman, the more active he is, right?
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, no.
Go on.
Also, if I'm not mistaken, the Girl in White, that legend, that ghost story, also originated in Wisconsin.
Well, wasn't the Wendigo was like? It was like Canada and also like a little bit of right under Canada, which is Wisconsin.
Yeah, it's that general area in the Midwest. Yeah. Because we also have a lot of mines that would get collapsed in on.
Yep.
Anyone to make up an excuse to say that they weren't the one that ate their friend. And it's just convenient that that a legend just so happens to line up with that, you know?
Yeah, really.
You know that the thing at the bottom of the well was based off of the Wendigo, right?
Bottom of the well?
In Ocarina of Time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the thing, Dead Hand, I think his name is. He's based off of the Wendigo.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, his character design is almost identical to the Wendigo, if I'm not mistaken.
Not really. It's a fucking bloody rag with mittens.
Well, I'm talking about the thing that's invisible. The boss fight as a child.
Bongo?
And then...
Well, no, child.
It was like a mini boss.
Yeah.
As a child, at the bottom of the well. The white thing? Yeah. Have you actually seen, like, taken a close look as to what that thing looks like?
Yeah, it's pretty freaky looking.
Because it's humanoid. It's got a face and everything. Either that or I think it's either based off the Wendigo or some Chinese legend that's very eerily similar.
Yeah.
But the legend goes that, like, they can eat and eat and eat, and their hunger will never ever be satiated. Ever. And they're, like, forced to throw up all the food that they ingested because their body can't process it, but they're dying of starvation and thirst every moment of every day. I like how he's polite enough to stop in front of you.
Yeah, really. It's like, oh, you're doing something?
Oh, I didn't mean to get in your way here.
I'm sorry.
Man, I just went off on a tangent.
I mean...
Wisconsin has a lot of horrors, dude.
I mean, every state has a bundle of horrors.
You know how many roads are alleged to be haunted in Wisconsin? And if you drive by at the right time, they say you'll see a ghost.
Oh, yeah.
I never took you to the graveyard in my hometown, but there's a gravestone that if you shine your car light on it, on a monolith at the other side of the graveyard, there will be a glowing skull.
Really?
Yeah. It's actually a pretty well-known thing around here. I learned it from my mom.
I know one thing that we have here in Maine is
Yeah.
there's a
Moose.
shut up.
I mean, I think that's the scariest thing in Maine is a moose.
No, is that there's a tombstone that belonged to a witch,
Oh.
and
Witch trials.
her sock is like permanently stained on the tombstone. Like the layout of it or the carving of it or whatever. No matter like how many times they try to replace that stone, it always comes back.
Really?
Oh yeah, and it's like a confirmed thing. It always just kind of shows up. It's like it molded itself, you know?
Yeah. Odd. So it would just rot?
Kind of, but it's like a stone. It's such a tombstone. So
That is eerie.
yeah,
I love hearing stories like that.
and well, I mean, also there's Fort Knox in Maine, which is
I've been there.
very haunted, actually.
I've been there.
I've been there many times. It's very.
That's a national state park.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But it's
Like, that's a national park, aka a state park. It's crazy.
but it's also very haunted.
What a gentleman.
Yeah. And then
That Slenderman.
you know, there's like I can't remember all the legends. There's one that my dad can tell. I'll have to ask him about it. But there was one like there was a certain
Yeah.
hill where truckers would drive by and see a little girl trying to hitchhike, or I don't know if it was a little girl, but it was a girl or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the amount of ghosts that just try to hitchhike.
And
man.
if you didn't, it would appear in your back seat and give you a heart attack and you die whilst on the wheel.
Yeah.
I can't remember the full story to it, but that's what I remember too from my dad.
That's crazy.
Oh man, ghosts.
We don't have anything that specific. Most of the ones that we have, the hitchhiking ghosts, are if you pick her up, the hitchhiking ghost, you're dead.
Yeah.
So, as a rule of thumb in the Midwest, if there's a hitchhiking ghost, just drive past it. You know?
Yeah.
Like, the Lady in White is one of the most popular ones in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, shoot. Well,
Yeah, I mean,
or the woman in white.
yeah, Woman in White, Lady in White. Around here, it's called Lady in White. I don't know why, but it is.
I mean, whatever.
But, and you know the legend. I'm sure everyone knows this
Yeah,
legend.
oh yeah, absolutely. Woman finds out her
And-
husband's cheating, she fucking kills her kids and then kills herself.
Yeah. And then is forced to hitchhike across the roads and will kill any unfaithful man that picks her up. A lot of ghosts are based around the stigma of just don't fucking be a dick. You know?
Yeah.
It's like if you have a little bit of common sense, then you pass through all these. You know, you win. Ain't that right, Slender?
That was lame.
It was pretty lame.
We'll collect.
I think that's it where we're gonna call it.
I mean, even if.
I mean, it's Slender. There's not much else we can do.
Yeah, and if I collect the 8 pages and I get killed anyways, I've seen the ending of this game. Everyone knows this game. It's Slender. We just did it because it's Halloween.
Yeah, we just did it to have a one-off that we can throw in there and say that we played another Halloween game, and we didn't just release 3 series during our Halloween month.
Yeah. Well, this has been real.
Yeah,
Thank-
it's been real.
Thank you for talking.
And this is your daily reminder. Do not pick up ghosts on the side of the road.
Also, make sure to boil your pasta.
Yes, boil your pasta correctly. No one wants no fucking bad noodles.
Hey, man, go get that bad noodles.
I made ramen this morning and it was terrible because I was impatient and I didn't let it cook long enough, so the noodles were a little bit like odd in the center.
Yeah.
You know, it had that it wasn't fully cooked through taste.
Oh, all right.
Tasted like noodle.
All right. Well,
Alrighty.
on that note, bye.
Yeah. Bye.